the wave beam, I think?
They die to 2 charge shots from the plasma beam?
It's just one of them makes them drop instantly and die.
It's not the wave beam.
Also, I love this effect when it removes the HUD there.
Oh, it only works with the power beam, huh?
Yep. I don't know why.
Is this? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, good.
Plasma beam. Oh, sorry.
Convenient.
I hate backseat gaming, and I constantly do it.
But he hates it when I do it to him.
No, I hate doing it. I don't mind this on backseat games.
Yeah, when you were beta testing my game, it was actually incredibly helpful.
Yeah. Wait.
Fine.
There's also another thing I was talking about, but definitely it's a good idea to save. Just in case, I don't know, something stupid happens.
Like this!
Right.
All the keys.
You overwrite every save state. You load a save state from one of the randomized things and it crashes immediately.
It turns out that, actually... I know. Don't worry.
I wasn't gonna say it. I figured you would have heard it at least.
It turns out that the save state key is actually the stock recording key for OBS.
You can't double jump if you walk off a ledge. Oh, by the way.
You can in the original Metroid.
Yeah. And Prime 2. Prime 1 had a couple issues that they didn't really notice.
It's not really an issue. I totally wasn't even close.
You have to let go of L after you jump. Because you can keep accelerating after. But if you keep... Interesting thing about L jumps. You can go look up a video on the difference between L jumping and R jumping if you really want to know the exact specifics.
R jumping?
Specifically for scan dashing stuff, and you can use it to jump certain gaps. With L jumping, normally when you jump, your horizontal momentum is slightly slowed down as you ascend. Ha 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 ha. You fucking jump to the 4th dimension? No, I'm just kidding. When you go up in the air, your horizontal speed is dropped a bit, and then it builds up again as you start falling. It goes usually to around 8 or 9. When you hold L when you go to jump, your speed is locked at 11. Like, when you're holding it and then jump, it's locked at 11. And then if you let go, you'll keep building speed. But if you hold L, it'll stay at 11 no matter what. That's your horizontal. If you hold R, this will lock your momentum at the highest speed that you get. Okay. Stop backseat gaming. That's why when I was scan dashing across that one room in
These
slow-mo,
guys turn invisible. See?
That's why you saw me holding R, which, show them quickly, just the reticle that shows up, that. That's why you saw that when I was slow-mo jumping across that one room. Because it locked my speed at the highest it could be when I was trying to go through it. Which allowed me to gain much more distance.
You're not supposed to have the plasma beam at this point, so it's just going to kill everything.
Yeah.
Enjoy this particular security drone, because it's the only one that minds its damn business.
Yeah, it's the only one you never get to kill.
It calls in its friends, fake space pirates.
Well, oh yeah, because they don't look like actual space pirates from other games. That guy was
they don't look like Zabezian space pirates. It's not fair to call them fake space pirates.
I guess they're Talon space pirates. Easiest boss fight in the world.
There's a map station over there.
Scan the thing they come out of real quick.
Hang on.
Yeah. And that's not a lie. There is no way to get inside of those.
So, why don't they just make every door that?
For their base? I don't know.
Yeah, because, like...
Yeah, I
otherwise,
really
it's
don't know.
pretty convenient that they have all the same doors as nature.
Okay, that was from a great video.
It is interesting. He does bring up a good point. Like, it's interesting how just, like, random caves have doors in them. Although that was that way in every Metroid game.
I do like to imagine that, like, the Shozo are the ones who put it there. By the way, if you don't know who the Shozo are, they're an ancient alien race.
Just read the manual. They're in the manual.
I need to use the washroom. When you get to Super Tower where the artifact is, that's when I want to take over.
The music is still playing, but I don't see any space pirates.
They're above you.
I know.
Oh, sorry.
I'm adding ambiance. Also, I'm trying to land on this so I can hop up there instead of scanning the elevator. See? Space pirates abound! Dangerous creatures. Dangerous. I do like this design for the space pirates better than the ones that they have in the actual Metroid games. Maybe it's because this was the first Metroid game I ever really played. I don't know. I appreciate it a lot. Can you break this? I don't remember. If you can, it's with some item we don't have yet. So I guess we'll come back to it if that turns out to be the case. I know there's one of them in here you'll have to break. Alley-oop.
This room always reminds me that the ice beam is basically the weapon to tell things that they need. No, freezing an enemy is basically a way of telling them to be quiet. And that's only because you brought that up. Because when you shoot these turrets with the ice beam, they never unfreeze. I think it's right after this room? No. Oh.
Get ready for jump scare.
Roar! By the way, there's a cutscene that triggers here after you kill quote-unquote every... I've been saying that a lot, but quote-unquote every space pirate in the room. That's not true. It's after you kill these two specifically, who are... Wow, that was convenient. Who are standing at the top of the room and are almost impossible to access. And also, you don't need to do this puzzle to scale the room, but you do have to do a ridiculously precise scan dash across the area to be able to go up here without doing it.
Get over
and
there.
and you're still gonna want to do it anyways, because otherwise, getting the freaking item up there.
I
is
just
gonna
wanted
be
to
a
show
nightmare.
that this is where you need to get.
Yeah.
I'm not actually sure what you have to scan. Probably one of those orange things.
Yeah, it's the one on the right. And it's really fucking precise. Doing it on console sucks. Because the second you fully scan something, you have an extremely short amount of time to do a scan dash off of it.
Unless you're the proper distance away.
Yeah. Because it'll say object out of scanning range.
Which is an interesting thing they added, and I'm not sure why. I guess they added it specifically so you couldn't scan things that activate cutscenes from really far away.
Yeah.
But you can do that anyway in some places.
Yeah.
Behold the pillar of autumn.
Fucking the Metroid Halo crossover everybody wanted.
Just kidding, I wanted to use this one.
This, yeah, you could scan dash to skip over this thing, and that's how you avoid needing boost ball for this. It does not matter what order you do these in, by the way. You could do them in any order.
Behold.
Our giant projector screen. These are all the planets in this solar system. And the sun.
And
A thing.
A sling.
It's a fucking sling for when you break your arm.
I have faint memories of one of these planets being the one from Prime 2, but that's actually just not the case. Cooper, could you get stagnated, please?
Jeez. Harsh.
What is in there?
Save station.
Good.
That's not a save station. That's a missile thing, I think.
No, it's a save station.
Oh. I didn't see the top of it. Or at least...
Missile stations have that pole. What does Cooper want? I thought that said Super Metroid acquired.
Ha! Yeah, we can finally play the game I don't enjoy all that much. Oh, water. Okay.
I didn't think it was so funny. There's no way they heard that.
I know.
He said a cuss word.
Yeah, well, I didn't think it was fucking funny.
He still says so.
Oh. Alright. My turn.
I'm Brandon. I have to play the video game that I wanted to play.
Alright, so there's a cutscene when you walk out this door.
Unless
you do Brandon skip. I'm just kidding, I'm not the person who discovered it.
Michael Brandonson did, actually.
Also, you do not have to do what I just did there to action.
Brandon, the guy who misses things when he shoots. He totally missed it. He totally missed it. Oh, hey, now that we've gotten the super missile, we can go back to Flagger's room.
Yep. So, that's the other way you can do that. There's no reason to do it that way, because you might as well get Plasma Beam anyways. You
Bizarrely dramatic zoom.
And the vignette. Or vignette. I always forget which it is. And that's the only reason you have to come here in a low percent run.
There's another couple items we're gonna get, because this is 100%.
Yeah, like the thermal visor. And also other things.
Couple missiles and energy tanks. Nothing else fancy. Careful.
Another Dunstan Morph somehow.
More like an instant unmorph, am I right? Ha ha ha.
Topical humor by Goatface the Petrie.
Okay.
Yeah, not right at all.
Wasn't really topical either. Unless Unstant Inmorph was like a political candidate I don't know about. In which case, I support him immensely. I love this cutscene.
I didn't even know that was a thing that could happen. Alright.
Staring at a Troid.
Yes, this game has Metroids in it. Remember I said that thing? Well, there's the thing. This is what a Metroid looks like.
It looks just like the one on the box. Can you believe it?
So, Goatface always remembered this thing coming out and attacking you for no reason.
Yep.
You could break open this glass with a missile, but I'll show you why Goatface always remembered that. Morphology Metroid. That's right. If you aren't Samus, this thing will kill you. Also, you are not supposed to have Ice Beam at this point. And this is what they meant by you have to do that. Where'd you... Oh. Where did you... Oh.
See, the reason I always remember the The reason I always remember the Metroid breaking out and attacking you is because when I was a kid, I never played this game without scanning everything.
By the way, if you enter this area backwards, there is a way to force that one guy to break the glass, but I don't know how to make him do that.
If the glass is not broken when he jumps through that thing, you cannot progress forward.
Well, you can't go backwards.
You cannot
And
progress
if you
in
turned
either
off the power in the area that I'm going to be turning off the power in, without activating the boost ball stuff, well, it'll never actually let you do that, and you won't be able to get the super missiles.
It's the weather.
So, this thing. That missile there. You jump up here, and you do a little morph ball puzzle. Nah, fuck that. I'm just gonna jump on this railing and jump up here, and then just cheat. I'm surprised they didn't notice you could do that, but there's a lot of things they didn't notice you can do. Also, easiest energy tank in the game, other than the one at Vault. Or the one behind the missiles. Oh, these guys.
They're super weird.
They're made out of ice, yet you can freeze them.
When you shoot them with a charged plasma beam shot,
Well,
a charged
no, wait.
plasma beam shot.
No, because if I do it, it incinerates them.
Oh, they have this weird, bizarre death animation you don't see anywhere else.
Yeah.
I actually thought they were bugged the first time I saw that because they laid so perfectly still. It's dark in there.
Bitch did not see it coming. Now, normally in speedruns... Oh, great. I scanned missile. Can you... Normally... I'm just going to kill these guys real quick.
Behold. Behold.
By the way, the plasma beam is the closest you'll get to a... what is that called again?
Hit scan?
Yeah, hit scan weapon. So... I thought there was just nothing there. Normally when people speedrun this game, the way they do it is they scan this, they jump over the edge of that, and as they're falling, they will scan this next one down here, they will scan that as they are falling, which is this one. And then at the bottom, they'll scan the very last one, grab that, use the ice beam to leave the room. But I'm not here to be, like, super show-off and fast.
Until the next room. You're gonna show them the next room, right? All the fun you had in there?
I'll try.
You don't have to successfully do it, but you at least have to tell the story.
So I for a long time was playing randomized runs of this, which I'm gonna start doing again. Because I never put anything on my fucking channel, so I might as well do something with it. And I enjoy doing randomized runs. Now you're supposed to turn the power back on, but
No, you're not. You're just supposed to leave.
Well...
By going backwards through the powered off base. You don't turn the power back on.
Oh, yeah.
He was doing a randomized run.
I was doing a randomized run. I'll actually explain that on the way back up, but I'll talk about some other little stupid things. So when you're doing randomized, you can get anything. You could get any sort of layout possible. I just realized I can't go this way. You could get any items laid out, and you have to use a seed generator to make it possible to complete. Or you get extremely fucking lucky and you find a seed that is completable. But, sometimes the difficulty for them varies, and recently the normal one, which is supposed to be not ridiculously hard, but, like, kind of challenging at least, has proven to be actually impossible sometimes. Unless there are tricks that I have no idea how to get to, or secret worlds where you don't need the morph ball bombs or space jump. And sometimes there's some really stupidly ridiculous stuff you have to do. Is there anyone in? Yeah, there
My favorite enemy! Rest in peace, tall Metroid.
These are my least favorite. Just because they... What? Okay.
They can spit stuff.
Just this. You'll be facing one way trying to go through a room as fast as you can, and that'll happen, and it forces you to look at them. Also, that. You are not supposed to be able to do that, but you can.
Normal randomized runs are impossible. Continue your story.
Well, yeah. So, I was running through, and I had to come through... I didn't have to. But I came through this area without space jump. And I didn't realize it. But by, like, going through this area without that, I kind of fucked myself. Not completely. I was able to get through. But it was so fucking hard. Also, you don't have to activate that thing up there to get up here. And also, you can just scan dash from this thing all the way over here off the grapple thing that you saw flying around.
The floating dude.
I forget what the... Gamers?
No, that's the red zoomer.
Oh. I forget what it's called, but anyway. So, I didn't have space jump. So first of all, I wanted to go through this. I wanted to get over this way without space jump, which you'd probably like, oh, well, that isn't too hard. Well, let me just say, this is the dumbest fucking thing in the world. I made it. Holy shit, I was just literally going to, like, fucking fail on purpose, and I made it. And this game is a piece of shit. I hate this game. Fuck it. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done.
Pass the controller to me.
I'm kidding.
I'll do it.
Oh, of course you're invincible to that. Anyways, time to... I hate these fucking stupid gel zaps.
How much gel could a
Could a zygote eat?
How much gel could a gel zap if a gel zap could zap gel?
Excuse me, asshole. Could you open your fucking mouth? I hate these things. They are the most annoying things in the fucking world. They show the one trait in games I hate the most. You can't hurt me until I let you. And chances are, during that, I'm going to be hurting you. And in this game specifically, you can't even aim at me because the angle you're stuck at. So I didn't have space jump. Every single time I got stuck in the water here, I had to reload to save. Just trying to get to that one area you just saw. Getting up here, because I got the gravity suit, I had to bomb jump over to... No, did I? Let me see. I scan dashed to this. And there were a lot of double bomb jump unmorphing things, like you saw in the tunnel with the ice spreader.
Demonstrate at least one.
Which, that's what the ice spreader does, by the way.
I meant demonstrate the double bomb jump.
I know. So, like here, for example.
One jump is clearly not enough. You have to do that across every gap.
Most of them. I could not actually... I had to come back here later with the space jump, because this trick, getting up there is a fucking nightmare. You have to do the dumbest bomb jump in the fucking world. Oh, and also, if you don't have space jump, you have to go this way. If you don't have space jump, you have to scan dash off of that perfectly to get all the way over here. And also, you use X-ray visor to see that's there. We're going to be getting X-ray visors soon enough. But I just...
But we know where everything X-ray visor related is, so we don't really need it until one specific point where it's actually required.
Also, I'm gonna go up this way and do my favorite trick in the game.
The trick.
The trick jump.
Whoosh. Did you see it?
Turning to the side slightly really is, like, it really helps with that jump.
With that jump.
That jump. Okay, I'm gonna try to avoid doing accents, because some people might find that offensive. What people? The ones who aren't gonna watch the video?
That was my impression of Crash. Fake Crash. Crash, fake Crash. From
It's
Crash
my impression of more crabs. More.
That wasn't so bad.
More. No, I'm never gonna be able to do that voice. Just like the voice actor for the SpongeBob game that you like so much.
But they couldn't get Mr. Krabs to play himself, so they had to get, like, a bootleg Mr. Krabs. Hey, SpongeBob, why don't you bring me some little flower thingies? I'll give you spatulas.
Oh, by the way, my favorite area in the whole game. Come on, Samus.
The elusive cranny.
The pointless hole, as I like to call it.
There's nothing to do in here.
Except potentially get stuck. Come on. There's like a very specific area you can unmorph. I don't know why they didn't just put like... Oh no, wait, I said that before. Because if you could somehow get over here fast enough, you might get stuck behind it. So that might be why you're even able to get in there at all.